Alright, I'm here with a Hitori puzzle from puzzlemix, and this is Hitori 1182. This was uploaded on September 16th, so it's been like a few days ago, and yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can solve this today. Alright, so how Hitori puzzle works is that so there are repeats. So how they work is that in every row and column there must be no repeats. So let's see. So like in this row, for example, you see that there are two fives. Now one has to be unshaded and the one has to be shaded. Or another example is like in this column here, there are like 4 sevens. Yeah, there's 4 sevens. Now one has to be unshaded, the rest has to be unshaded. The rest have to be shaded. Only one unshaded number must be in there for like the value. And also all the unshaded cells, so all the unshaded cells have to connect. And like the black cells cannot isolate the unshaded cells. And yeah, and if you want to understand the rules better, link is in the description for the puzzle, and also you can just click down here to hit the rules if you want to check them out. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Link is in the description, and yeah. Alright, let's begin. Okay, so I'm already looking at this, and this has to be shaded. Not shaded, unshaded, and these have to be shaded, because if I shade this, then we'll have unshaded, and that'll be repeats. So yeah, so when you see this, like 3 of the same numbers, three of the same value squeezed together like this, it has to be unshaded in the middle and then shaded on the sides. So yeah, so around the shade cells, the numbers have to be unshaded. Alright, so this cell has to be unshaded, because if we shade this cell will be isolated. Same with this. Now this cell is unshaded, so this cell has to be shaded, because if it's unshaded, that'll be repeat in the column. We have to unshade these. Oh yeah, also I forgot to mention shaded cells cannot touch each other orthogonally. They could touch each other diagonally, but not orthogonally. I forgot to mention that. Sorry. Alright, okay, yeah, so when you see this, so like one and then one over here and then one number between these two, if this was shaded, that have to be unshaded, and that'll be repeat in the row. So this has to be unshaded. Same with this one. So now we shade this, and then we unshade these cells. Alright, we're getting closer now. This is actually an easy puzzle. Okay, now I'm scanning. Okay, now this 5 has to be shaded. Let's see. Okay, this 7 has to be shaded, because if it's unshaded, these cells have to be shaded, and you see that this cell is isolated. So this cell has to be shaded. Okay. Right, that has to be unshaded. This has to be unshaded, this has to be unshaded. Yeah, this is shaded. Oh yeah, this is shaded. Now this has to be shaded, because if it's unshaded, if this is unshaded, this is shaded, and this is shaded, and that'll be isolation for these cells. So this has to be shaded. yeah, if this cell was unshaded, these have to be shaded, and yeah, same thing. So this is shaded, this is unshaded, and this is unshaded. This has to be unshaded. This has to be unshaded because if it's shaded, these are unshaded, and they'll make these shaded and they'll isolate this 8. So this is unshaded. Also, this has to be unshaded too because this is shaded, these are unshaded, and these are shaded, and it isolates these cells. So this is unshaded. What else can I find? Yeah, this 4 has to be unshaded because this is shaded. These will be unshaded. This has to be shaded. This has to be shaded, and isolates this 2. So this has to be unshaded, and that makes this shaded. This has to be unshaded. That's shaded, unshaded. What else? Okay. Oh yeah, this has to be unshaded because if it's shaded, it'll isolate these cells. I'm looking at the 7s here. If 6 is shaded, this has to be unshaded, and this has to be unshaded, and that'll be repeat. So this has to be unshaded because it'll isolate this 2. This has to be unshaded because it'll isolate these cells. So this has to be unshaded. These are shaded, and now we are getting to the solution, I think. What's next? Yeah, this has to be shaded. So this is unshaded, this is shaded, this is unshaded, this is unshaded, 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 and unshaded. Let's check. Alright, you have successfully completed the puzzle, so that means I have done it. And this is the solution. So you see here, in every row and column, there are no repeats, and all the unshaded cells are connected, no isolation. Yeah, I haven't done a Hitori puzzle video in a while, but I have done it in like the first few videos I made on this channel. Yeah, comment down below if you're interested in seeing more videos like this. Yeah, and that is a Hitori puzzle. Yeah. Yeah, so that's about it. Have a good day.